One of the biggest misconceptions is that you can't launch a furnished rental long distance, when in fact that couldn't be further from the truth because it is usually the biggest hurdle that investors have to overcome, and it's because they don't have a system in place. So in this video, I want to show you how you can actually implement a system that allows you to furnish a home that you either purchased, managed, or are helping co-host long distance. And this is how you can do it. Step number one, you want to prep the access. Access is everything. In this day and age, you'll want to leverage a smart locks, right? The smart locks technology, you want to think a step ahead. You don't want to get yourself any type of smart lock. You actually want to get one that is in fact going to be well integrated with the property management software that you choose to pick. Thinking always with the end in mind. So that is for us a Schlage lock. We've been using them on all of our properties for years now. The reason we like them is they can talk to whether your PMS is guesty or owner res or anything of that nature. Just make sure it's compatible, because that is the same property management software that is going to then generate the last four digits of their phone number to allow them to access the home from the time that they're checking in to the time that you're checking out. But most importantly, you can then set up the specific access of your vendors that are going to be on site, which can be your assembly crew, etc. Right? So the number one thing is you want to prep access before anything, because as soon as you deliver that one thing in front of that door, the next thing is how do we get it in the door? And if you don't have that set up, it's going to create a bottleneck. So initially then, step number two, once you've prepped the actual access of the home, number two is actually going to be your delivery receiving options, right? You can either deliver it to someone that you know, which could be a cleaner if you have an established team, so that it goes to their home and then they bring it over. Same thing with a handyman. I usually wouldn't recommend doing this if you've never worked with a person before. So what I would say in that situation, if you're going to a brand new market, you can do a FedEx or UPS store, or any local warehouse will hold onto your items in one bulk. You can actually also partner with companies such as Minoan, Wayfair Professional, where they actually do have options where you can actually, then you can ask them, because they'll change these options all the time. So by the time I record this video, they might have either something new rolled out, or they might have restricted an option. But just ask them about ordering in bulk. I know Wayfair Professional allows you to do that. Now it might deliver in different phases, and that's how you would coordinate. Either they have a warehouse where they're holding on, or you're working with a third-party warehouse that can hold on to your stuff locally until you have it all. That way it's an all or nothing effort for you to transport items over to the desired property. FedEx has this, UPS store has temporary holding, box holding, local warehouses do for logistics. This is not, you are not the first person on this planet who's tried to do this. We've done it. My mastermind members have done it in our community. Anyone can do this. We've even done this stuff out of country. Okay. So then the on-site step number three is the on-site help. Who is actually going to help? If you're just starting a brand new market, there's amazing applications now such as Thumbtack, TaskRabbit, Handy, a company named Blooming's Collective. There's so many of those that are going to pop up. It's in your best interest for you to leverage those. We've leveraged Thumbtack for tons of stuff, where we're looking at the 5-star reviews to make sure they have 5-star reviews, and because of their track record, we're comfortable giving them a code, asking them very specifically to take picture of everything and anything that's within the scope. We give them a master checklist of items that they can track, because that's going to actually help for the ordering and delivery coordination, which is another thing. But first, you want to make sure you have that team ready to go. And then step number four, you want to make sure that you have an ordering and delivery coordination. We use an Excel document that we can actually drop below, or you can reach out to my team and you can actually go ahead and fill that out. This is what our mastermind members are doing, where it's from the time that you're ordering an item online to the time that it's in your cart, to the time that it's being ordered, to the fact to then validating that it's actually been delivered. A lot of goods can get lost along the way. It's really important that you'll have someone on site and you set the expectation up front that, hey, part of the scope is to make sure that this list is validated based on what I filled out here. Can you make sure you validate that? That's very important, because you don't want to be ordering things and then thinking they delivered when they didn't, even if it says delivered, and then maybe it did deliver, but it's in a poor condition. So you're going to want to have someone on the other side validating that the items have in fact arrived, so that ahead of time you can actually get those either reimbursed or reshipped. A lot of companies now are very good in this day and age with being able to continue to earn your business by just resending you the item that's been damaged or that is missing. Right Now, when it comes to sourcing, number 5, again, I mentioned a few of them. Wayfair Professional, Minoan is really good. It's a Chrome extension. You can allow you to shop products and get good discounts from it. Amazon for Business, don't sleep on that. Not the regular Amazon, but Amazon Business. Not only is it under business, and they sometimes have 0% credit cards they can offer and 5% cash back and all that stuff. Again, all this could change by the time I have this recorded, but explore the options that they have because they do give better pricing for Amazon Business, bulk pricing, and at the same time you get a lot of reserves and cash backs for making these larger purchases, right? And so you'll want to look at that. And then there's also an option when you're checking out, let's say on Amazon, where you can actually group shipments together. You can do Amazon Day. You can do a lot of different things like that. Just like when you're speaking to a Wayfair professional rep, not your traditional Wayfair, but the Wayfair professional gives you these options of being able to ship things out in bulk. All right. And again, with the delivery address, you can set the one that you set on site.
If you're currently getting value from watching this video, you'll want to make sure you take a second and click below to grab the midterm rental insurance blueprint to help accelerate your process in being able to land these midterm rental insurance contracts with respect to your marketplace. Make sure you click the button below and grab it and continue on with the gems in this video.
Number 6, you want to make sure that you have now the on-ground execution of your team. You know, again, it's the thumbtack person, it's the handyman person, it's your cleaner. This is where you really want to either send them a kind of a blueprint, you know, that's typically you can actually find online of your home and say, hey, we want these items to go in this room, this to go in that room. So you're kind of assembling and someone's starting to assemble. And it may or may not be, unless you have a unicorn, the same people who are going to do the staging. You can find yourself again someone on Thumbtack or someone who's really savvy with, it could be your short-term rental cleaner. You can find a bunch on Turno where they'll have a good sense of what design and layout looks like so that they can start putting the bulk items that have been either delivered and or already assembled into a fashion that actually is aesthetically pleasing for the actual guest who's going to be coming in. From the hospitality standpoint, you'll want someone who has a good eye to know where these pillows should go, these accent pillows should go, where these pictures should be hung, right? All of the above, so that you have a product that is well reflected. Prior to this, I'll give you another tip. If you're doing the furniture and design, there's two tips there. Obviously, you can hire someone to do that for you, but if you're going to want to do this by yourself, there's tools like Decorify, which is a Wayfair tool where you can upload an actual picture of the lens of the area, and it will not only give you the type of style that you want, but also give you the links to those products. And with AI now, we can only expect more companies to be doing this. There's going to be more that pop up by the time you're watching this, but it's important for you to leverage those tools because then you can kind of see the room without having to even be there and see how you can actually furnish the room within your respective style and budget. So those are the kind of options that you really want to secure. Call it the 6-step framework. I hope that's 6. I can't remember. I've lost track, but you've got enough value here to be able to execute, whether you're in state, out of country, even to be able to launch a furnished rental to meet the needs of your guest who is going to be staying there. And again, keeping in mind the long term, right? Don't be a penny wise and a dollar foolish. Try to look for a contract grade. Try to stay away from beds that have wood lats. We like to go with steel because these are high impact areas, heavier set people. You know, anyone can kind of have an impact, or kids jumping on the bed. You just wouldn't want to have that. Keep the end in mind. The longevity style is just as important. In midterm rentals B2B, we focus on functionality, but it's really important that you also are making sure that the product looks good, it's functional, and of course it does what it's supposed to do, which is provide a temporary housing accommodation to increase your occupancy and profitability for the long term, while using a hybrid strategy of short-term rentals, but with a focus on lending 30+ day stays, especially fostering relationship with B2B companies. That is the entire blueprint of being able to launch your furnished rental out of state, out of distance. And with that said, plenty more where that came from. But of course, it always starts with a game plan and a blueprint for you to launch your mid-term rental or temporary housing accommodation. Stay blessed by the best. Happy hosting. If you got value from this video, make sure you check out the top 10 things your midterm rental must have in 2026.